Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. Today is making it the third day we debake this our chicken, and I want to show you guys the reaction. Let's get inside the chicken house. Guys, we are inside the chicken house, and if you take a very close look at the chicken, we realize that they are feeling lonely, like they are dulling in their movement and everything. And the reason being that they haven't eaten since they were debaked. We debaked them 3 days ago. At this point, they are no longer feeding. Most of the chicken are not feeding because they are suffering from the pain from the beak. And the reason why we debake this chicken is because when you don't debake them and they form the habit of cannibalism, definitely you are going to cry. Like, you will see this chicken, they will face one chicken like that, they will face one chicken, and all of them will be pecking on that particular chicken. And whenever they see blood on the chicken, all of them will start pecking at the chicken with their beak till they kill the chicken. Sometimes it is usually in their bottom. You start seeing the intestine of the chicken to tell you how wicked they are. And that is the reason why we debake this chicken, not because we like debaking them. Like, as I'm looking at them right now, I can feel their pain because it is not really easy. Like, they haven't fed for a very long time. You know how that feels. Even their water, like, they do find it very difficult to drink water at this point. To tell you how difficult it is, some of the chicken are now feeding small. And if you take a very close look at my back, you will realize that this particular chicken, they are feeding, but not in big quantity. Like, they are just managing to peck the feed, that kind of thing. They don't feed that much until maybe that kind 1 week, or in 2 weeks time they will start recovering fully. So the baking is very painful. I really feel for the chicken, but I'd rather debake them than to experience cannibalism in my farm, because I've had an encounter of cannibalism several times in my farm. And the reason being because I was pitying the chicken. I didn't debake them very well, you know, that kind of thing. I was pampering them, but at the end I realized that those chicken are vampire. So at this point, this particular chicken that I debaked, I make sure that I trim their mouth. Like, I debaked them very well. I didn't messy for them at this one, so that they won't experience that pecking. Because when they start pecking each other, definitely they are going to drop in their production, because most of the chicken will be running from others. And those ones that are running from others, they will find it very difficult to feed. At the end of the day, their production will be low, because those ones, they are no longer going to lay eggs. So that is why I tried all my best to debake them, and I have lost several chickens because of cannibalism. So I just want to make sure that I debake them very well. They are feeling the pain now, but it will help to save their lives in future time. That is the purpose of debaking this chicken. The feed I gave them very early in the morning today, they haven't even consumed half of the feed. The time I gave the other chicken their own feed, I tried giving them their own feed, but I came inside the chicken house. I realized that they haven't even consumed half of the feed. So no need giving them feed again. But as time goes on, they will heal from the pain and they will now start feeding again. Then I will also increase their feed at that point, because you know they are going to lose a lot of weight, and they really need to recover those weights so that they will be able to lay egg as early as possible. And because they are not feeding at this point, that is the reason why I told you that before you trim your chicken's beak, make sure you have feed them enough. Maybe you feed them extra feed upon extra feed a week before you debake them, so that it will help to sustain them for a very long period of time. And when you are debaking your chicken, make sure you don't debake a sick chicken, else you are going to lose the chicken. I've had this encounter in my farm whereby I debaked a sick chicken, and at the end of the day, the pain was too much for the chicken. So it made me to lose the chicken. So take note of this. Before you debake your chicken, make sure that they are all healthy. They are all healthy enough to sustain the pain that they are going to encounter. Let me show you the other chicken house. They are feeding. Let me show you their reaction and why it is necessary to debake this chicken. Let me just show you a little bit example from the other chicken house. So guys, we are inside the second chicken house, and this particular chicken, they are laying eggs. So I'm going to offlate them very soon. They are almost at their 2 years. So I'm going to be offlaying them during a December period. But at this point, this chicken, even though we debake them, as you can see, if you take a very close look at the beak, you will realize that I debaked this chicken. So but not that proper. The time I debaked them, I didn't debake them proper. So at this point, they are pecking themselves. Like, I've lost so many chicken here because of cannibalism. As you can see, this particular chicken, it is very rough. Like, if you take a very close look at the feather, you will see what the chicken are doing to themselves. And this usually occurs when you didn't debake them very well, and they now form that habit of cannibalism. If you debake them very well, like, they won't even think of pecking on each other, because they know they don't have their beaks, and that their beaks is their weapon. Aside of this chicken using their beaks to break their eggs, normally they use it to kill themselves. So that is why it is very necessary that you debake them. And when you are debaking them, make sure you debake them properly so that their beaks won't grow out fast again. Sometimes when you don't debake this chicken, even the floors you did, like the concrete floors you did in their chicken house, they will use that their beak and be opening the whole concrete floor to tell you how strong that their beak is. So make sure you debake your chicken properly during their growing stage before they even think of forming the habit of cannibalism, so that whenever you take a close look at your chicken, they will be thriving. Like, they will be fresh. Even when you will sell them off, people will like to buy the chicken because they will feel like the chicken is very healthy. When people are coming to buy this type of chicken, like that they have removed their feathers, they will feel like, oh, this chicken is not healthy because of the feather, because the feather is very rough because of cannibalism. You will start to explain to the person that this is cannibalism, this is not sickness or that kind of thing. But when you have a fresh chicken in your farm, like when your chicken are thriving, people would like to buy it. Like, it will be very attractive. So all these are the reasons why you will need to debake your chicken. Make sure you debake them properly. And if you know you have learned one or two things from this video and you are still watching at this point, like this video, subscribe in this channel, and also drop a heart for me in the comment section, because it is not easy sharing with you my experience here in this channel. Thank you for watching once more, and I would like to see you in my next video. Stay safe.